Hello again and welcome to Over the Hill with Bill. I couldn't resist it. Went into Lidl today or this morning. Really only to buy some milk and a few bits. I saw this here. The metal cutting chop saw. I had to have it because all I've got at the moment is a bog standard angle grinder and I'm having to keep turning the square pieces of metal around to cut them. And really with an angle grinder, even though I've drawn a line, it never really comes out as square as you want. So I thought, hey, let's get this metal cutting chop saw. £49.99, €50. This time I picked up a box where the handles at the side hadn't been pushed in. So I'm pretty sure this is a brand new, unused, not returned machine. So let's unbox it and see what we've got. So it comes with 3 spare discs, all metal of course. Comes locked in position. To unlock it, there's a red button there, press down, pull it out and it pops up. Comes with an Allen key here. That would be for undoing the central spindle. That must be the lock for locking down the spindle, which it is. And you just unlock there to change your blade. And that simply slides back in, ready for changing. Looks okay. Steel's not bad. Angle finder or set up for your angle is here. Has a fast release clamp. That's handy. I'm now joined by 2 cats, one in a box and one giving me a hand. Let's have a look. Just put this piece of metal in. Tightens nicely. Yeah. It's set on 0. It just has a white mark. Actually looks just like a paint line. But anyhow, it does have a white mark there for 0. I don't know how long that's going to stay there. Looks a little bit weak, to be honest with you. But if it starts to go, I'm going to have to find a way of marking that correctly. And it goes up to 45 degrees. So currently at the moment it's on 0. So I'm going to be fair in this, obviously. I've set up the metal here and I've leveled it up here with some shims so that this is all level on the worktop itself, on this cutter. I've checked the squareness with a plastic square. It's actually showing it's square, even though when I look at it from this angle, it looks out. But of course, it will be the cutting of it where we'll really check. But it's showing it to be square as it sits now. I've clamped the chop saw to the bench here. So let's give it a go. Quite noisy as you would expect. However, it has cut the metal, but let's see what it's like. Well, gotta be honest with you, that's not that bad at all. It's cut it quite nicely. Yeah. Certainly easier than just using a bog standard angle grinder outside and trying to hold it and look where you're cutting. This takes away all of that hassle. There's nothing wrong up here after cutting that. No, everything seems okay. Yeah, it's got a little spark guard here which angles the sparks down, which is quite handy. Yeah, that's quite good. I've yet to do a 45-degree cut, but I don't do many of them. When I'm welding, I normally find butting the two square edges up together are fine. I know if you want to be particular to make something look professional, you would use 45-degree cuts. But when you're using it for your own purposes at home, you might want to make a cart for outside with wheels going around the garden or something. You know, you don't have to make it look so that it's going on TV. So, yeah, I'm happy with that for €50. It's pretty decent. Noisy, but you would expect that. It does come with two fixing brackets or fixing holes on the machine itself. One here and one there. I may set it up here, drill some holes through the metal so that whenever I want to cut metal, I can put it onto my metal top here and cut away. That was the idea of putting this wood up here, was to catch sparks from welding and from cutting. I don't particularly like cutting inside because the metal gets everywhere, but yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I've given it a test. It cuts fine, it cuts square, and I haven't even touched that yet. So I've just relied on it coming out of the box for being square. Yeah, you want to go and get yourself one? They're fine. So it will cut.